Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christy with Ahn Co. It's Thursday, May 23rd. I'm going to go over the markets with you for the day. So it started off on a positive note. Really looked like these markets were going to be able to put it together. Came back up to that $3.99 price count on July futures. That is a point that it wouldn't surprise us if you took a little bit of pressure to get through. There's going to be a lot of sellers at that $3.99 to $4 mark, and so it isn't surprising that you find a little bit of selling pressure there. But what we had was a news release from Ag Secretary Perdue stating that there would be a farm package coming out. It's going to be $16 billion, $14.5 billion of it will be direct payments to farmers, $2 a bushel on soybeans, 63 cents a bushel on wheat, 4 cents a bushel on corn. It sounds like it is off county yields. It is still questionable what it will be for acres, but it does sound like you will still get a payment on prevent plant acres as well, so that they do not skew the market to get acres planted just so they can get this payment. So that'll be the interesting thing. We'll get more details as we move along, but it was enough to sell this market off, thinking you're going to have these farmers do whatever they can to plant it so they can get that payment. Mostly in soybeans and wheat market, 4 cents a bushel doesn't really matter all that much. Fundamentally, nothing has changed. You're still in a situation that is very cool, very wet, and really just struggle to get this crop in the ground right now, but it was enough to sell this market off. Corn market about 7 cents off its recent high today, closing down 4.5 cents. At one point it was down 8 cents. Soybean market down 7 cents. Wheat market was poised to have a really good day. It actually closed 15 cents off its high for the day, so down anywhere from 2 to 9.5 cents lower. So a lot of pressure showed up with that aid package information being released. And then over the meat markets, very quiet trade there, mixed trade. Outside market deep in the red though. Crude oil down over $4 at one point, down about $3.50 right now. And Dow market down over 400 points on the fact that you came out and said that trade talks probably won't happen until after the summit, which is in the middle of June. So it should be about 6 weeks before we have our soonest chance at talks between the U.S. and China to really start to negotiate and get back on track. And it sounds like just things are nigh and a good point right now, and that's enough to sell off this Dow. What we're going to be watching moving forward is definitely going to be weather. You got about an inch of rain on the eastern corn belt. That's really what pushed the corn market here earlier today before the news release. So we'll be watching that to see what happens, and then seeing what we get. You'll probably have some ANSI trade tomorrow coming into the long weekend, and you'll have all eyes on what managed money did as well. I do have to close with the disclaimer: trading futures and options involves risk loss and is not suitable for all producers. This is a solicitation. Have a great night.